Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of The Infected. Today, we are going to be busy just kind of right around the base, just checking on everything. I've been over to the cave. I've done a lot of work since we were together the last time. Um, Lots of lead, lots of steel being produced, and lots of copper. We have a lot of copper over here. We have cobalt. We have aluminum. We have a ton of things that we can use. We also have way more cobalt than we're going to need for the foreseeable immediate future anyway. So what I'm going to do is just put the aluminum over here for now. I'm also going to put the iron away and the rest of these resources. I don't think we have a few pieces of lead. I do need to get some lead refined, guys. It really is important that I get that done because I want to head upstairs and do a bit more work as far as getting power and things up and going. We need power to keep the fridge going all night. It's just not working out for us right now. The fridge is very, very difficult. Requires a lot of work. I need a second fridge, and that's going to be even more material. So with that being said, we are going to attempt to head upstairs at some point today, after we get some things done here, of course. At some point, we're going to head upstairs. We are going to put some things away. We're going to start working on more power. I would like to be able to continue just letting the stone grinder upstairs. I ended up crafting another one of those, but I would like to be able to keep both of them going simply because I want to be able to get some things to take to the trader very, very soon so that we're able to get as much resources from the trader as possible. I would like to be able to get some more of the fishing bait, the lures, whatever they're called, crafted. I have started on those. I just don't have a ton of them done. So we're working on that as well. We want to take as many as we possibly can over there. We have Mike filling up the stone baskets. He's doing a great job with that. We have these going at full capacity as much as we can get done here. I don't need the sand from either of these, so I am just emptying it out. If you're not sure how to do that, pressing H will empty the sand and it'll allow the iron to stay in there, so you don't have to worry about, having something to do with all of the sand. I do want to mix these guys, but first I need to turn them on. So the mixer, we can take this over there as well and give it to the trader. Don't really think we're going to do a ton more when it comes to the cement work, making these plots and things out here and the stone path. We do have the little walkway, the bridge area completed. We have the greenhouse area completed as well. We haven't moved the greenhouse up on that to make it look proper yet because we don't want to lose the crops. If the crops are not in the greenhouse, they will die. So I want to leave them in there for the winter because I don't want to lose the seeds either. We don't necessarily need the food in there. I bet our chickens are dead. Chickens, our sheep, all of that we have sheep, goats, sorry. I bet all of that's dead over there. I completely forgot about it, honestly. Not even going to pretend I didn't. But we probably are going to need to try to kill a few more animals because I'm pretty sure I forgot about mine. And I really wish Mike could feed them, but unfortunately he cannot do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over here, and if they're not dead, and hopefully they're not, we're going to attempt to feed them. They are not dead. They're very, very hungry, but they're not dead yet. At least I don't think so. It says occupied. They're gaining their health back. So everything just slightly ran out of food. But that's okay. We have food. We can feed these guys. We're going to take some health damage, but that's okay as well. Because I did take off all of my winter clothing because we were inside the base with the forges going. I do have a health kit if I need it, guys. It's not that big of a deal. This is lovely, having all that milk, because that is used for crafting the advanced foods and all of that loveliness. So there's that. So we have an onion. I don't really need to get rid of the onions, but it is what it is. We're just going to feed these guys whatever we can get in there. Let's just turn this on so we can keep an eye on our health. Okay, we are pretty low on stamina. They generally come in from over here. I'm not sure if they're going to today. But they do tend to come in from over here. Hey there, kind zombie people. How are you? So, of course, guys, this month, or the month of December, has been very difficult for me. I've been sick most of it. Not even going to pretend that I have not been sick, because I have been, and I have been miserable. I think one of the zombies went underground, but that's okay. I've had everything from a sinus infection, which is pretty standard, to the stomach virus. I've not had COVID or the flu or anything like that, but I've been pretty sick otherwise. So there's been that, all of that stuff has been going on. I've just been miserable. I've been very much under the weather. That's why there's not been a ton of content out, just because I haven't really felt like doing it. I have had some things recorded for the holidays, the Christmas holidays, because my husband was off work quite a bit, and I was very, very happy about that. Unfortunately, I was sick over Christmas as well. So yeah, we've definitely been dealing with a lot, or at least I have. Most of my family otherwise, other than me, have been pretty healthy. So that's great. So there's that. What else has been going on in my life, guys? Our house is ready for paint. The house that we've had under construction forever now, because, we've been trying to build that without a home loan, and we have done that fairly well up to this point. I'm still trying to feed the animals, if I remember correctly. I do need to use a health kit as well, because, our health is pretty low. So I did craft this, if I didn't mention that already, in between episodes. What am I doing up here? Winter clothing, because I need to get over and feed my animals. Let's use the jacket, and my snow pants. I wonder why there's not a place for a shirt and a jacket. It just doesn't make sense to me, but that's okay. Obviously, the developer has more of a plan for that, and I don't really have a plan. Okay, so I also decided that I might put a light in here, because I'm usually recording like this because I forget that I did craft that light. So we need a copper ingot, 3 iron ingots, some glass, and some electrical parts. Those electrical parts are going to be the killer, really, here. Parts, yep, we have one. Let's just take some plastic, copper, and cobalt. We should have quite a bit of this stuff, guys. Let's just shove you up here. Copper, we have some cobalt. Let's just ease our way over to a workbench, because we are super heavy. I do want to go ahead and, well, now I'm overheating. Darn it. Can I not get anything right today? I do need to get out and feed those animals. I forgot all about them again. Forgot to use the health kit. I have that on me. I can always sit down outside, or not outside, sorry, on the sofa that we crafted. Okay. I could always just sit on that. Is this the advanced? That's the chemistry station. And regain my health. Unfortunately, I don't think I have enough time really to do that today. So I am just going to take one of these and use it. Love it, cherish it. All of the lovely things that we do with these lovely health kits. It's hot in here because we have forges going, and I have on winter clothing. So let's get over here and finish feeding these animals. We don't want them to die. We got pretty close this time. I'm very, very lucky that we did remember to feed them before it got really, really bad for them. Just going to shove that. I really should throw that on the ground and break it in half. I'll do that as soon as I have the rest of this stuff in here. I have no idea, guys, why I got the meat from there. I don't know. Not even sure what's going on most of the time. I have a little something. Well, it's not a little something. It's something going on in my personal life that's really been bothering me lately. Unfortunately, it's not something that I can talk about. So, yeah, there's that. That's been going on as well. I've got something, you know, that's really taking my attention lately, especially for the last few days. It's been really bad. A couple of prayers, well wishes, you know, positive energy, thoughts, all of that would be lovely in that situation. I would very much appreciate it as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Electrical parts, we needed some, but not, I think we only needed one more. Let's do that. We have some coal, we have some sticks, we have feathers, we have some iron fragments, but not a lot. I really wanted to take like, is it 30 for each one? Okay, so 30 for each one, not 30 for the stack. Okay, makes more sense. I need you, I think, copper and 1 glass and 3 iron ingots. Luckily for me, I have 6. 1 piece of glass. Let's just go ahead and shove all of that up there. And this will be light. So there's that. Connect to power using wires. Well, that's kind of how that stuff works. So what we're going to do over here, if we have the ability to do all of this, guys, I have no idea. We need power. Unfortunately, we're going to have this ugly control panel. Like, I think right here. So that's going to be ugly and in the way. And I also think we're going to need to get rid of this winter clothing if we're going to stay inside. Our chickens are fed. We're doing okay with those. So let's get rid of this. And hopefully now we can get rid of a few more things if we need to. Let's put all of this over here in a crate. Again, we don't want to use this stuff for iron unless it's absolutely necessary because we need it for the fish bait. I think we're going to need a lot of that as well. Hopefully I can work some on it off camera and try to get a full crate of that done. It would be lovely if we could take a full crate over there when we need to. So we need 4 iron ingots, 2 copper, 2 cobalt, and some screws. 4 iron ingots, 2 copper, 2 cobalt, and some screws. Let's just craft one of those. Okay, we still need an iron ingot. That's okay. We can do this. We're going to need other iron ingots. I'm very certain of that. I want a junction box next, which is another silly thing that we have to craft. I need more placeables and power. A switch, I think, a wall switch as well. I think all of this is right, guys. I'm not an electrician. However, we have been doing the best we can, figuring this out. And I don't want this wire to just go bleh, because that's just ugly. So what we're going to do is a couple of these relays, electrical wire relays up here. I want one just kind of right there, way up here, as close to the ceiling as we can get. Well, I had no idea you could just shove it right up in there. And unfortunately, there's no real way to make this look good. I guess we could just do like right there. Something like that. Okay, so what does these things require? Iron ingot, copper, and screws. Okay. Let's just throw some copper everywhere. We need some more screws. Let's go ahead and make a couple more of those. We need some more copper. Okay, what do we need here? We need more screws. We need copper ingots and screws there as well. Up here also. And then we need there. So we just need some iron ingots now. With that being said, I don't think we have any just iron hanging out anywhere. We did grab everything from there. We have one piece of iron just hanging out there. And I think the rest of this is cobalt back here. So we can just put you on there. Let's go out and check the other extractor just to see how it's going out here. Okay, we have a couple pieces of iron that we can use there. Clay is looking great. I do need to put some biofuel in there as well. The snow is picking up outside. That's very, very pretty. I'm just going to put you guys on here. I'll put these stone on here as well. This piece of lead, why not? And then over here we can put some more copper. I mean, we're going to need it anyway. This one's empty. That's okay. We have others. Copper and aluminum are a couple of things that we're just desperate for. I mean, there's just no way around it. We have to have it. Even though it looks like we have a ton, we really don't. Okay, so what we need now is an iron ingot, or a couple actually. Several, in fact. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think we have maybe 4 going there. I mean, we do have a couple over here that we could use. I really hate doing that, but we can use them if we need them. And I really want to be able to, I probably should eat. You know what? I think I'll do that. Kitchen's over here. I have some things that we picked up in the town last time when we were just out and about trying to get the rest of the meat. Spoiled food. I don't know what this has been. Probably something from the greenhouse or something along those lines. We still have our bacon in here. Unfortunately, when I brought the bacon here and put it in the fridge, it did separate it. We need a little bit more protein. And the rest of this is raw except for the ribs, of course. There is an onion in there that we could really use the onion soup to help with our thirst. We have a couple more dried meat here. We have a place to put all of that over here. So I'm just going to shove all of them in here. And then we're eating from here down. And then it rotates and starts back over up here. I have a bowl already. I'm pretty prepared for today. It did take me a couple of days in game though. So I should be prepared at least a tiny bit anyway. So I'm going to use you guys. Put you on there. I do have a piece of aluminum as well. And then the cobalt, I'm just going to shove it all on there as much as we can anyway. We don't necessarily need probably that much cobalt, but we are going to be using it on some wind turbines upstairs. I do have several placed, and I want to make sure that we are able to try to get as many of them completed today as possible as well. It's already 1 o'clock. Wow, this day is getting gone too quickly. So let's just take whatever we can fit on us and carry properly without being overweight. Let's just take 73. We'll take it. Let's get up here. And then we are going to work on getting more power. I do have a lot of them placed, as you can see. The first row, or the back row, is completed. The front row is not, if you can't tell. I know that sometimes the lighting is a bit weird and you can't really tell about certain things, and that's okay. So we have all of that done. I'm just going to back up slowly because I don't like switching the camera back and forth too quickly because I get motion sickness pretty bad most of the time, and I know that some others potentially do also. If you hear the birds in the background, they are just losing it over whatever. I don't know what they're losing it over. I do have several parakeets. I've had them for years. If you've been around the channel for a while, they were in the very first video and they are still there. Unfortunately, we have less now than we had, but that's okay. It happens. Okay, so what are we working on? We're trying to grab stuff. I don't know why I was just staring at the screen, wondering what was next, really. Okay, so we have a lot of mushrooms as well. I did grab them from the cave because I didn't really know what we were going to need them for. And I figured if they're, that readily available while I'm out mining for lead, I might as well grab them as well. That'll save me a trip back out there when I need need them or if I ever need that many of them. So let's just grab some lead if we have any, some iron that we don't have, cobalt probably. Don't know why iron is such a big deal. I probably should craft myself another several extractors and place them outside, because it doesn't really affect what's going on out there. There's not like a power limit a pumping limit unless something has changed since I've been playing lately. I know that there was an update with the Christmas tree and all of that, but I wasn't sure if there's anything else that had changed. Okay, I'm just throwing whatever we can in these guys. Okay, so we have cobalt, we need lead, and iron. Iron is something we don't have a lot of, so that's something that we're going to have to work on. Okay, all of our walls and things are completed. It looks pretty okay in here. I mean, there's still probably a couple of things we could do upstairs, but it's not that pressing, really. Okay, cobalt, I'm just going to shove all of it back on this shelf for now. We don't have the iron to get very many of those up and going, but that's okay. Let's just see what else we got going on up here. Some more aluminum. We have lots of copper, and I'm not complaining about it. I'm very, very excited about having enough copper to actually be able to get something done. I want to build a bigger gate over by the greenhouse for the truck, but unfortunately it wouldn't really matter. We can't drive through it because, you know, there's water and things over there and we can't get over there at the moment. I wish there was a ramp block that we could use. Unfortunately, there's not one that I know about yet that is made like the stone. Okay, so I need an iron ingot. Did I use them all already? Darn it. Okay, so what else did we have? Some cobalt probably. Lead potentially. Not sure about that. Okay, so let's go over and get the onion soup if it's completed. I need to get myself a couple more pots and put the pans away for now because we're not doing really any grilling or frying of anything over here right now. Onion soup only worth 12 cents. I'm not even going to bother with that. I'm just going to drink it, get it over with, and help my max thirst go up. So we have a lot of mushrooms. I don't really think we're going to have enough room in here for all of them. But we are going to try it, and unfortunately we don't have enough room for them. That's okay. We'll put a couple more down here. Put you right there and you right there. And that'll take care of that for the most part. We need some veggies from the greenhouse. Not the greenhouse, sorry. The town center. Let's just get over here and try to grab as much of that as we can and get ourselves topped up. And yeah, I think we do need to make some fruits. We don't have any. We have plenty of cans though. I need to biofuel. I don't even know why that's in there. Probably because of all of this mess. Did I grab potatoes without really trying to? Potentially. This is why, guys, I keep a workbench out here. Because I don't have to go back and forth carrying all of this stuff to be able to craft biofuel over here. Just place 3 on here and then do the craft maximum button and you have yourself a bunch. And if you do that properly and you have a full backpack minus the large flask here, if you have a large flask in your backpack, it will help with it'll allow you to craft a full stack or full multiples of 3. Sorry, I'll get it out in a minute. Again, I do apologize that my mind is a bit scattered. I don't intend for that to be the case. It just sort of happens. Just take all of it. Like I mentioned earlier, I do have something going on in my private life that's just really bothering me pretty badly at the moment. Clay. Let's just do all of that. I'm just going to throw it here because the box upstairs is full, if I remember correctly. So there's that. Feathers, we can put them in here. Biofuel goes there. Screws goes there. And we have or we need some more iron. I do need to craft several iron extractors over there as well. Let's get rid of the sand here. And over here, let's take the fragments from there. Again, we don't have the iron to complete very many of the solar panels upstairs. That's okay. We'll get there. We're getting there. Let's just drop these guys in here. Let's go. I did move the wood, the sticks, the firewood, all of that over here. Let's grab, I don't know how many sticks. That looks good for now. We'll grab that. We'll grab the feathers from, not there, from here. We'll grab as much of this as we can and see how many fishing lures we can get crafted. Let's just stick this whole stack over here, one of you and one of you, and craft all of that. We need more sticks. That's okay. Let's put a couple of you away just so we can have some room to carry more sticks. Okay, let's do that. Let's get back over here. Full stack. One of you and one feather. Let's get that crafted as well. And we are still out of sticks again. That's okay. We're going to continue working on that as much as we can. These feathers we can place in here. I have been trying to kill the birds when I see them outside. I've been trying to shoot them. Sorry. I was pressing the wrong button. Let's get back up here and just place this crate back up here on the shelf. Okay, looking much, much better. We need to drop off the fishing tackle, fish bait, fishing lures, whatever they're called, and this crate over here. Fish bait. Let's get that dropped off over here. It is going to take a lot to get this completely full. We have 3 pieces of Kevlar as well, that value at $4.60 each. And that'll be $12, $13-ish dollars. Not horrible. Not horrible at all. Let's put the aluminum away over here. And let's see what else we have in our inventory. One more piece of cobalt. Not horrible. I would like to be able to get a large gate over here. And by large gate, I mean one of the ones that we can drive through. I don't know how we're going to manage that this summer when the lake thaws out, because there's lots of water over there. Maybe we're just going to have to drive through the water. It's not really ideal. And maybe we'll move the garage over here somewhere so that we can just drive into it and, you know, like have the entrance. Ooh. We were on to something there. Okay, there's a deer down there. But let's just look right out here. So if we move the garage, let's just say we move the garage somewhere like over here. Wouldn't be a big deal. And then we could fence the garage in so that the zombies or the vambies don't affect us in any way. We could craft more of these wooden fences, upgrade them a bit, put some more spikes around it. The steel gate has lots and lots of hit points, so the durability is pretty good. Super cold. I'm just heading back in, guys, so I don't freeze to death out here. But there is, you know, they have a lot of durability, so the zombies, the vambies won't do a ton of damage to it too quickly. We can always just head over there when we hear them screaming and all of that mess. But hopefully that would eliminate the need for us to have to drive around over here, and would really clear up some space over there in the event we wanted to change up Mike's place and make it so that it was on these stone foundations like this one. And that would give us a lot of option, really. We could always move that water thing if we needed to. It's not really bothering me where it's at currently. But we had our truck like fully loaded with ores. It was very, very lovely. Okay. So we're still just, you know, processing ores, trying to get iron. We only need a couple more for the relays. Let's just see what we've got going on. In here, we don't have any iron. We don't have any there. Let's see if we can get upstairs and see if there's any more up here that we can grab. And just try to finish that up as well. Okay, let's just take these guys. That's 5 more. Let's get rid of the iron, or sorry, the sand, and take the iron fragments. Get rid of the sand and do the same there as well. And we'll try to get this refined, get the lot completed. It's been a while, guys, since I've really been recording. I did sit down today and mess around a bit in this game just to make sure that I knew what was going on and that I was able to just, you know, pick up and record as soon as I could. Unfortunately, again, some things going on privately, personal matters were bothering me again as well, and just wasn't able to record it very early, which is why this video is going up so late. It might even be up overnight at some point. Okay. What's going on in here? So we have the ability, guys, to be able to craft water house. I need some water. We need to be able to craft some of the better quality foods. So we're going to try to do that as well. Snow is so pretty outside in this game. Water house can be turned off. The fridge is the priority here. We need more batteries. We have power coming in. We have plenty of power available. We just don't have a place to store it. We need more batteries. What does more batteries require? I think I have some up here. I just don't have them completed. What do we need? We need lead, aluminum, copper. Okay, we can do that. Electrical parts. Lead, aluminum, and copper. I'm going to grab about 10 of each. Well, I need at least 20 of each, but yeah. I'm just going to take all of these aluminum pieces first. Let's grab some of the cobalt from here. Put one of you guys back. We have lead now that we can refine because we have at least 2 crates full, which is lovely. So we might end up with like, I don't know. It wasn't cobalt, it was copper. So we might end up with a full rack of these batteries, which is fine. I don't mind that at all. I need not whatever I have in my inventory, cobalt. Can't deal with that. Gonna have to get it up here where it makes sense. Copper, we need plenty of that as well. If you hear my dog, he's just moving around. I'm gonna grab the lead if we have the ability to carry it. I'm going to see how many electrical parts we have. I don't think we're going to have enough to be able to complete all of these. We still need 1 piece of lead there. We have copper down there, and we need 2 more pieces for here. So we need more lead. We need 2 more copper. We need lots of electrical parts. Okay, what does it take for electrical parts? Cobalt and copper. Parts, I'm gonna need 1 more, I think. I'm not quite sure, but I think that makes sense. So let's just grab 10 of you. We'll grab 10 of you. We'll head over to the advanced workbench. Try to get 1 on here. Get those guys crafted. We have 19 of those, so we need at least 1 more. Let's grab 1 more copper, 1 more cobalt. And then get that done. I think we needed 2 copper and some lead. We have lead that we can refine. Again, not that big of a deal. Let's just finish this up as well. Forge room, not rook. Forge room. Let's do that and that. We'll grab some wiring very, very soon. And get this wired in. Let's just put whatever extra we have away there. Let's go finish up the 1 more electrical part. Over here, sorry. 1, 1, and 1. Get that done. get up here. Battery room is just over here. And this will allow us to be able to store a bit more power. So what do we need from here? One more piece of lead. Let's put all the electrical parts in here. The rest of the copper, we need 10 and 1. We need 11 pieces of lead. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's get that going. Lead is here. Do we have any on the shelf? We don't. So we're going to spend most of the night getting all of that refined, which is fine. And then we're going to put the rest of you, or the one piece over here. Aluminum's looking great. Cobalt, we need to place more of that upstairs in the wind turbines, sorry. We need iron for those as well. We don't have it. I need to wire in this one light. So let's just grab some parts, some wire. We have our upgrade hammer on us, I think. Number 2. No, that's our pickaxe. Let's go trade that out again. Let's do that. And grab the upgrade tool. We're not going to shoot it with arrows, but we're going to try to get this upgraded. So let's just pull a wire from there to there. Again, from there. Okay. Can I not do that? I don't know if that will turn everything on and off like it needs to, but hopefully it will. Okay, so let's get rid of this. I know that doesn't make sense there, guys. To me, it doesn't make sense at all. And I'm not even an electrician. So if we have this switch connected, well, it works. It's not exactly what it's supposed to do, but it works. Okay, so we have a light in here. We might do a couple more over above the forges just to make it look good. It might be too much light, but I actually think that our well-lit forge room looks pretty okay. I don't know that this is using a ton of power. I think it only uses 10 power, so it's not a ton. Let's just grab, is this completed? It is, which also means that this is done. We'll get up and finish up the batteries, and we're doing great. Our base is looking good. Our resources are doing great. We have lots of batteries here now. I think that looks great as well. Having a full rack of those. And now we have an attack. Is this another one? I don't even know if this is another attack in this video, or if it was a different video, or an attack that we've had off camera. I don't even remember, guys. Better hurry up, guys, because I'm going to start getting cold out here. Please don't throw stones. Come on. You can't throw stone if you're dying on a spike. Just saying. And then one more. Okay. We have that done. We have our attack completed. We're going to have to try to get inside before we slowly freeze to death. But anyway, guys, I am going to go ahead and end this one here. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate all of your support on this channel and on this series as well. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're looking forward to future episodes. And I can't wait to catch you guys in the next one. Until then, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day.